Meanwhile, President Trump's return home from that critical NATO summit in Turkey amid those new tensions with Iran, getting some added attention this morning for how he made part of that trip. NBC's Gabe Gutierrez joins us now from his perch at the White House with that part of the story. Gabe, good morning.
Hi, Craig. Good morning. You know, President Trump has repeatedly touted the new plane, a gift from Qatar that he's expected to take with him for his presidential library when he leaves office. But now a sudden swap is drawing new scrutiny about whether it was sufficiently retrofitted to keep him safe. Now, the president is back in Washington this morning after that whirlwind NATO summit in Turkey. How he's returned, though, is raising eyebrows. Now, the president abruptly switched aircraft, leaving Turkey on the old Air Force One plane instead of the new one. Now, the swap was related to security and made out of an abundance of caution, according to a source familiar with his plans, amid those new strikes between the U.S. and Iran in the region. Now, the president brushed off questions that it was due to security concerns. He said they weren't, but the new plane was flown separately to a military base in the UK, and President Trump took the old one as he left the summit. Now, the flight out of Turkey is within missile range of Iran, according to the Center for Strategic and International Studies. The old plane cannot make the flight from there to the U.S. without refueling, and that English base is out of missile range. Now, President Trump, for his part, says he wanted to show the new aircraft to U.S. troops stationed at the military base in the U.K. But right now, when he was pressed about whether it was related to escalating tensions with Iran, he noted that he's Iran's main target for killing their supreme leader. He says the life of a president is very dangerous and, quote, I'm #1 on the kill list for Iran. He was also asked why passengers on the new Air Force One plane, including reporters, were asked to close their blinds. And he said, well, you know, it's probably a dangerous flight because of, quote, the sleazebags that we have to deal with. Now, Craig, there have been questions about the speed in which the new plane was rolled out. An administration official earlier this year said they did not expect that to happen until 2028. But the maiden voyage came just months later. The White House is now insisting that it's a state-of-the-art aircraft that's been fitted with high-level security protocols. Craig?
All right. Gabe Gutierrez there at the White House. Gabe, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.